My stepbrothers called me an illegitimate mistake during the reading of our father's will, but the lawyer revealed that I am the only legitimate daughter. The funeral was 3 days ago. Today was the reading of the will, and I was already dreading it. I walked into the lawyer's office, and my 4 stepbrothers were already sitting together on one side of the conference table, as if they had planned it. Adrian, the oldest, looked me up and down when I sat across from them. Surprised you bothered to come, he sneered. Why wouldn't I asked. He laughed, but it wasn't friendly. These are family matters, Adrian said coldly. His younger brother Marcus nodded in agreement. Real family matters. I had heard this all my life at holiday dinners, birthday parties, and graduations. There were always whispers about how my mother was the other woman and how I was just the mistake Dad felt guilty about. The lawyer, Mr. Bennett, shuffled through his papers. He looked uneasy, which was strange because he had known our family for years. Before we begin, Adrian said, I think we should address something. He turned toward me with a fake, sympathetic look. Look, we all know Dad felt bad about what happened with your mother, but you can't expect to inherit anything substantial. This property belongs to his legitimate children. Legitimate? Please, Marcus added. Everyone knows your mother was just his secretary. Dad had a moment of weakness, and here you are. The other 2 siblings, Ethan and Julia, nodded in agreement. Julia even rolled her eyes. He probably left you something small, Adrian continued. Maybe the old car or some jewelry, something to ease his conscience. I looked at them sharply. Do you really believe that? It's not about belief, Adrian snapped. It's about facts. Dad was married to our mother. You're the product of an affair. That's when Mr. Bennett cleared his throat. Actually, there's something I need to clarify before we proceed. He looked straight at me. Your father asked me to prepare additional documentation 6 months before his death. He pulled out a manila envelope and placed it on the table. What's that? Marcus demanded. DNA test results, the lawyer said calmly. The room went silent. Excuse me? Bennett opened the envelope. Your father was very specific. He wanted paternity confirmed for all parties involved. He spread the papers on the table. Official letterhead, signatures, dates. This evidence confirms that you are indeed the biological daughter of Jonathan Bennett. Obviously, Adrian said quickly. We never said she wasn't his daughter. We said she was illegitimate. That's where the confusion lies, Mr. Bennett replied. Adjusting his glasses, he pulled out another set of documents. Marriage certificates. Your father's first marriage was to Isabella Cruz in 9. He turned to me. Your mother. The color drained from Adrian's face. That's impossible, Marcus whispered. Your father's second marriage was to Linda Bennett in 1993, before his divorce from Isabella was finalized. Mr. Bennett continued. The room went still, as if all the air had been sucked out. But that means, Julia stammered. It means, Mr. Bennett said firmly, that biological tests confirm she is the only child from Mr. Bennett's first legal marriage. Adrian jumped to his feet so fast his chair toppled over. No, that's not right. Mom told us. She told you what she needed to tell you, I said quietly. Marcus stared at the documents as if they might change if he stared long enough. This doesn't make sense. If your mother was first, then why didn't anyone say anything? Because his mother wanted it that way, I said, and Dad played along to keep the peace. Adrian's hands trembled. You're lying. Mr. Bennett calmly opened the will. Perhaps we should proceed with the reading. Yes, Adrian snapped. Let's get this over with. Mr. Bennett cleared his throat. I, Jonathan Bennett, being of sound mind and body, leave all my property to my daughter. The house, all bank accounts, investments, and personal property go to Isabella Cruz's daughter. The silence stretched endlessly. How much? Julia whispered. The property is valued at approximately 2.3 million euros, Mr. Bennett said. Adrian made a sound as if he had been punched in the stomach. This isn't over, he muttered, grabbing his coat. You can try, Mr. Bennett replied calmly. But DNA evidence is admissible in court, and marriage records are public. One by one they walked out, leaving me alone at the table.